Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing today? Bitcoin is currently trading at 963. And it's looking pretty dang good. It's looking so good, in fact, that I would not be surprised if we had a midstream pump. I'm thinking number go up. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Saturday. What a lovely Saturday it's been. You guys got any plans this weekend? What's going on, TSU? What's going on, Gourmet Brands Brooklyn? Appreciate you guys. Hey. I'm really dark. Why do I look so dark? Okay. Bitcoin, 115,979.98, looking real good right now. Looking real good. Bitcoin dominance, 57.52. What's exciting to me about this is we broke below 57.68 and have since rejected. That, in my opinion, is huge for altcoins. Now, that's not, an all-be-all case for Altseason, but it's looking pretty compelling to me. Bitcoin also looking real good. We got a hammer candle right here on the 4-hour, which is potential to send this bad boy into the stratosphere. Think of like a driver. I don't even golf. I know nothing about golf, but think of a driver. And it's just, that bad boy is about to send. And I am ready. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map. Baja said Canelo versus Crawford. Tishu said Crow, still going down slowly. Has it suffered enough? Or does it need to have a big dump before it recovers? I don't know. It's looking good in the portfolio. The next question I have about the portfolios that we've built actually is, do we leave them as is, or do we attempt to pivot asset values along the way? Maybe that should be the 5th portfolio that we make, is a portfolio where we just trade around. That'd be interesting. Okay. Anyways, our liquidation heat map looks very much like it's the weekend, and it is, so that's perfect. We got above us 116,437. Oops, 116,437. I'm so bummed I had to work this morning. I was supposed to be on Blockchain Brew 117,339. I got called in. So that stinks. 115,044. But the fiat mine's called 114,142. Okay, so this is our weekend range that the market maker has permitted us to trade within, and we'll probably be stuck in this range until tomorrow, early tomorrow, I'm assuming. If we break out of it right now, that'd be sick, but we'll see what happens. ETH is down 0.92% on the day. We broke above our horizontal resistance finally, around 44.90. Broke above 4,500. We kind of rejected at 47.50, and right now we got support. It seems around 46.50. Looking good. Potential upside, maybe right now. Honestly, we could set up a double top though. RSI did cross bearish over the moving average, but it is curling up as we speak. Momentum wave no longer overbought, so good to go. Tishu said, I get it's higher from the most recent local bottom, but since the local high after like 40% green days, it's been surging. That's what I mean. What do you mean, Crow? Specifically? I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean. You can only trade so much. Once the thing starts going down, if you're not shorting, you're not making money. So let's see if ETH can make it to 48.68. Maybe before the end of the weekend. That'd be entertaining. I suspect the next top is going to be... I don't know, actually. What is the next top going to be for ETH? No, there's no way it's like that. So my breakout guess was definitely wrong as well. I believe this is the one on the 17th, yep. Which is when the Fed is supposed to make a decision on interest rates. I would like to see $5,500 ETH before any significant pullback, but if we break that all-time high of 49.56, honestly, if it breaks 5K, it might just go crazy. That might ignite the FOMO. But we'll see what happens. Sol is up 0.2% on the day. Currently trading at 242.65, looking good. Sol had a similar move to ETH, but it had been moving up previously. So it looks a little stronger at the moment as far as the bull case goes. We danced around our upper trend line. Finally got a break, retest, confirmed bullish, broke above 225, confirmed bullish, rejected at 245. We're seemingly getting a bounce around 240 and using that, hopefully enough momentum to get above 245. We'll see what happens though. Tishu said, I know you don't know. I also don't know. But give me something, man. LOL. What does your gut tell you? About what? For Crow? Bitcoin or ETH? I feel like I need more context. I feel like you're trying to talk to me live and there's got to be at least like a 10-second delay and my brain shuts off after 10 seconds. It resets every time. I feel so bad. Maybe I think I can fix the delay thing. I think I can. Mad Peter Peppers wants to take a look at Roar. The Roaring Kitty meme. I gotta go to the watch list because there's way too many of them apparently. I recognize they gotta make these pictures bigger. There we go. Up 9.73%. Ooh. Look at that invalidated middle finger we talked about. Look at that, dude. Okay, this is awesome. This is a great demonstration of technical analysis. You got a rejection at 70. Pulled back to 54. Rejection at 70 again. Pulled back to 6, which is a nice psychological rejection at 70 again. Pulled back to 6.5. That gave it enough momentum to break above 7. 7 rejected at 8.5. Pulled back to 75. And use that enough momentum. It did reject one more time right here. It did reject one more time and pulled back to, let's just call it 8. Maybe 8.25. And it has since broken that. Current candle's up 14.38%. Woo! Currently trading at 93.56. A touch of 10 would be huge. A break of that would be even huger. Huger? Is that a word? More huge? It looks really good, honestly. It looks really good. The question is it going to continue to look really good? Whoa. That's trippy. That might be more trippy. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that because that's kind of cool. So let's see if this bad boy goes up to 14.5 by September 28th. Tisha said, I've only talked about Crow short-term memory loss. Come on. It's the goldfish, man. I have the memory of a goldfish. Okay, so you want my input on Crow. I understand now. You said Crow's still going down slowly. Has it suffered enough, or does it need to have a big dump before it recovers? So you were asking me that. I thought that you were just making a statement. I don't know why I thought that you were just making a statement. All right. I feel like Crypto.com would have the best Crow, unless I've looked at it elsewhere and already have lines. Yep. Okay. OKX. Interesting. So we had a weird flag with not a lot of confluence. The upper trend line was clearly resistance. It broke above that. Technically, lower trend line didn't really have anything, so that might not even be relevant. Regardless, it broke and has since chopped to allow your RSI to go from 40 to 40. It has truly recreated the meaning of flatline. Volume is incredibly lackluster. I guess your best bet that you got going for you right now is that it is potentially establishing this as support. This 24, 25 level. Your RSI really doesn't tell you anything. You got like maybe inverse head and shoulders on the RSI forming. That's probably your best case scenario if you get a reaction here. Outside of that, I mean, I guess it looks similar to this, which is the move that it had before it really sent it. But this was also news driven. So, I don't know. I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest. What's nice is your momentum wave is oversold. Everything's down. All of your indicators, all of your oscillators are reset. And it has the room to go up if it wants to. That being said, the market maker does not like to do things the way that they should do things based on technical analysis. They don't care. They can do whatever the hell they want. So I would not be surprised to see this breakdown go down to 20 and then bounce. Would that be a tremendous move? Yeah, that's 20%. But it also kind of needs to do that because there's no volume established here in recent history. You know, you can go back and be like, well, what about that? Yeah, you're not wrong, but that's it. That's why I went down to 20. Did I know that this was going to be here? No, I completely forgot that that even happened. But it makes more sense that it would go down to a midpoint stopping point than all the way down. That would be ridiculous for it to completely retrace an entire move. And what's going to happen is everyone's going to go, oh my gosh, Crow retraced all of its pump. No, it didn't. You just weren't in when this happened, so now you feel dumb because you bought up here and it's down. This is not a retrace of the entire move. It would retrace the entire move, would be all the way the heck down here. It's not going to do that, most likely. So, that's my 2 cents. Tyler said, oh, I'm here, by the way. Gotta tell you, or I'm a scammer for daily close contest, LMAO. That's fair. That's totally fair. I appreciate that, Tyler. Anyways, total 3 up 0.64%. Ooh, dude, total 3 broke the previous all-time high of 1.13. We've seemingly rejected 1.15, retested 1.13, held it as support, got a nice buy wick, and hopefully we can get a break of 1.16 and get on track for the true alt season that we've been waiting for like 4 going on 5 years. It's been a long time, guys. I think we all deserve it. Tishu said that's what I think. It could make short-term holders bored and impatient and capitulate a little further. That's when hopefully I can buy the dip. Yeah, that's probably honestly your best bet. Not financial advice. Maybe front run that line a little bit as well. I like to front run my own lines because sometimes I'm wrong by a couple of percent. And I'm assuming it's because other people front run as well. And it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy bandwagon FOMO situation. But anyways, we're locked in, guys. We're locked in. That's the bottom line. Total 3 looks amazing. Like I said, I want to see break of 1.16. It is overbought though. I don't know if the RSI or market cipher are even relevant on this chart, but we're gonna play like it is. And if you consider this gigantic uptrend, we did just break the top of that as well. So I'm excited. I am. ADA is up 1.13% on the day. Currently sitting at 92.77. The fact that we broke above 90 finally makes me happy. I'm still happy. Wouldn't be surprised to see a retrace and then continuation. It's the same story every single time. They're trying to make you bored, make you capitulate, make you think, oh no, I bought too late, and it's going to go down now, and I'm going to lose all my money. But what are you going to do with the money otherwise? You got to be patient. Got to have conviction. This thing went crazy before. It's probably going to go crazy again. Not financial advice. You just got to wait. Look at this right here. This pumped up like crazy. It lingered. So many people probably sold right here, and then it went up even more. Even harder. Up to $1 from 87 cents. So the people that sold here missed out on 16% gains. That's just on spot as well. ADA looks really good. RSI did get a bearish cross over the moving average and potentially spelling some downside. Like I said, a retest of 90 is probably in the cards. And your momentum wave is pointing to the downside. Couple of red dots, bearish div. We'll see what plays out. SNEK is up 1.35% on the day, currently trading at 47.54. Told you guys anything below 4 is a buy. This beautiful setup, you had plenty of time to buy at 37. If you would have bought that, let's say you buy the top of this little range, you would be up 23% right now. 23%. Not financial advice. Look at this. Each move is huge. Pump, dump, pump, dump. Are we going to get a huge move? Up to, actually, technically, it should go past that, shouldn't it? Calling for one of these. And maybe it's not going to be in this line. Maybe we get a retrace here first. And then a continuation. That'll give us enough momentum. I don't know. No matter what, I think this thing's going up. It is incredibly overbought right now, though, so exercise caution. I do not advise buying this right now. I'm going to because I'm insane. Coach said, Teacher said, thanks. Absolutely, Teacher. I appreciate you. Smash the like button. Coach said, yo, yo, yo. Teacher said, patience wins the game, and even if we're wrong, we have to accept it and move to the next opportunity. Exactly. Coach said, what is the best thing to buy right now? A house. I'm just kidding. House is probably one of the worst things to buy right now because rate cuts are about to go down, and I hope the housing market collapses. Not for anybody to lose money, though. For me to get a house. It's selfish regardless. XRP is up 0.44% on the day. Got a break above 310. It's currently sitting at 311.91. Retraced to 310. We are seemingly holding it right now. I want to see more of a reaction right here first. We are not oversold or overbought, which is awesome. And your momentum wave is overbought. And we got bearish div, which is not the end of the world. It's not a bad thing, but could point to some downside. I wouldn't mind a retrace, maybe at least a 305, even $3 wouldn't be that bad. We'll see what comes of it. As of right now, it looks like a good breakout. HBAR up 0.65% on the day, currently trading at 24.14. We got a rejection right around our midpoint in between our two lines. 25 rejection, I'm going to call it. And I don't know, let's see if we retrace to 24. I wouldn't mind if it just bounced off of this 24.5. But we'll see what happens. You do have a bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI, and your momentum wave is pointing to the downside because it's been overbought for quite some time. So we could do with an extended retrace down to 23.5. I wouldn't mind that either, but we'll see what plays out. SWE is up 2.41% on the day, absolutely cranking to the upside. Has this played out? It's kind of no, it has not. I think I might have been wrong on that one, which I'm totally okay with because number goes up and we like number go up. Currently trading at 380. Got a nice break above 370. I wouldn't even call that a retrace. So we struggled to get above 370. We got 1, 2, third one broke. Technically, that wick could be a retrace. We're continuing hopefully up to 391. See if we get a break it there. Your RSI has not crossed into overbought yet. I guess technically this right here was, but I'm not even going to count that. It was so minuscule and took such a short period of time. I'm not even going to think about it. RSI looks really good. Momentum wave has been overheated for an extended period of time, so we could see a cool off there, but it is SWE. SWE kind of moves when everything else says that it shouldn't, so I wouldn't be surprised if this thing keeps sending. Dim Jong Fun said, let's go. What's going on, Dim? Appreciate you for stopping by. Subscribe. Coach said, the mistake is everyone are watching the altcoin season index in daily, but in yearly, we're not in Altseason at all. I think another big problem too is people are so like impatient and scared and conditioned now at everything being such a short-term thing. If we were to go down like 2%, like if Bitcoin went down 2%, alts went down like 5 or 10, everyone would sell. It would be over. We would have topped again. It would be no alt season, or that was the alt season, and then the market would recover and we'd go through the same thing again. We've literally watched it happen. Zoomed out, every like 2 weeks, the sentiment shifts and everyone's bearish. 2 weeks, sentiment shifts, everyone's bullish. Over and over again. It's happened literally for the entire year. And I don't want to say it's comical because that's kind of cruel, but it's an interesting thing to observe, the market psychology. It really is. ADA is down 1.19% on the day, but the chart looks amazing. We had this lovely symmetrical triangle that we broke out of our target for this. Maybe $1.45. That's like really, really long-term target. Short-term, my frugal target, which I like to measure the shorter one always. I'm not sure why it's not up here, is technically already hit 113. So it might have played out already. But I like the idea of it going up to $1.45. We're trading above $1, which makes me really happy. We got above $1. We flagged out, broke bullish, and we're kind of doing the same thing. This flag's a little bit different, but it has just as much potential as the first one. So let's see if this bad boy sends it even higher. I would like to see maybe $1.20 would be sick. We'll see what plays out. RSI not overbought anymore. Momentum wave also looking good. Nice retrace. Potential reset. Coach said, I want to screen my wallet, but it's too early. What do you mean screen? Ergo is down 3.07% on the day, currently trading at 123. We are having trouble getting above 123 right now, but we're above it. 1, 2. Is this a inverse cup and handle? I hope not. If it was, though, I guess I could see a touch of our previous horizontal resistance and then a nice continuation, because this was resistance once, twice, 3, 4, broke finally. So it was 4 times. I would not be surprised if we retraced and then continued from there. The RSI looks really good. It's reset to 50 so far, and your momentum wave, same exact thing. They're both kind of reset to the middle. So we'll see where they end up. Pinlink is down 5.04% on the day. This thing absolutely sent it yesterday. It was up 20% at one point, so a 5% retrace is not even a big deal. Coach wants to take a look at Toshi. Yes, I absolutely can. Pinlink looks awesome. I would love to see it hold 60 and then continue up to 75. We'll see what happens. Toshi, let's go MXC. Yeah. Ooh, okay. So Toshi did exactly what we wanted it to do. It came down, touched this line, rode it for a little while, broke above 58.88, retested, confirmed rejection at 62.75, midpoint support right here, and then continued use that to break above 62.75. With a little bit of a struggle, you know, there's some wicks there. So like you got break, support, resistance, continuation, that little wick right there, a little fake out to the downside. You're currently sitting at 66.99. Nice. Midpoint rejected right here, around 7. I'm going to call it 69 or 70. Yeah, that's about your midpoint. So you rejected right there. I would like to see it eventually chug along, break above that, retest, and continue. It is overbought on the 4-hour time frame, though, so be careful. But again, it is a meme coin as well, so it's got a lot more movement for some reason. People like buying these things. It does look like it might be bottomed longer term. You want to get a break above 75. That's going to be your big break, is getting above 75. Dim Jong Fun said 74. What's 74? $74. Render is at 0.28% on the day, finally getting into our comically large range. Render had another symmetrical, or maybe not symmetrical, a falling wedge. And we broke above it finally. So broke above it, rejected at $4, retested our 374 and our upper trend line. Held it as support, continued to the upside. My short-term target, 440. Long-term big boy target, potentially, not financial advice, 550, I'm going to call it. But you were just incredibly overbought on the 4-hour time frame. You got a bunch of red dots on market cipher, so we'll see if we retrace here. I would love for it to stay above 395 at the very least. Stellar's up 0.1% on the day, currently trading at 40.50. Really nice. I like that this is back in the range as well. We got an initial rejection, hold support at 3.7, broke above, and even that break above, we got a break above, retest, confirmation, continuation, and we're kind of laddering up right now. We're at 40, like I said. As long as it holds above 40 cents, I'm going to be happy. If it does break below it, maybe, I don't know, I guess a retrace down to 385 might not be out of the question. I would love for this to reach 46, though, longer term. Polkadot is up 4.05% on the day. Polkadot finally getting a breakout of this gigantic triangle that we've been tracking for a really, really long time. That upper trend line broke, We got retest, confirmation, continuation, danced around 421. Use that as a springboard to get above 444. Rejected 459 and held 444. These lines, if you are curious, for anyone new here, are just points of interest. You can do the same thing with a fixed range volume profile. Anywhere where there's a ton of volume, just set a line down and you'll see the price react. This, what I put on the chart, is usually just quick. I'm going based on points of confluence, like resistance, 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 resistance. That's what put the 421 level on. 444, a bunch of support back here. You got support and resistance all throughout. Same with 459. It's pretty easy to do. Mikey Odin said, kind of looking like a cup and handle on Polkadot. On what? Oh, right here? I could see that. Yeah, I kind of see it. If that's what you're talking about. But yeah, Polkadot looks really good right now, especially that it's holding 444. If it does retrace, maybe look for a reaction around 433. See if you get a midpoint support. It was overbought, so could be due for a little pullback here. A lot of red dots on Market Cipher. Incredibly oversold cloud. Oh, Uniswap. Okay. Farcoin is up 5.53%, continuing to trudge along. The fractal that I adjusted like 15 times looks really good. We got a break above our horizontal resistance at 80 cents. Held that as support, continued, rejected at 90. Support, resistance, kept going along. It's currently sitting at 95, which is the midpoint. If we break above that, then $1 should be next in play. It is not overbought. You do have red dots on Market Cipher, and your cloud has been overextended for an extended period of time. Let's go take a look at Uniswap. You said, looks like a cup and handle. Oh, yeah. Talking this, or you talking this? Can you do it that way? I don't know if you can do it that way. Wouldn't that technically be an inverse head and shoulders? That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, let's see if this thing forms a handle. It looks good. It does. I do like that curve. Man, look at that. That's a good up. Oh, whoa. Is that what you're talking about? I see it now. I understand. Yeah, that's gotta be it, right? Let's see if you can get up to 1225. That's a pretty decent pump. What is that, 25%? Yeah, 25%. That'd be real nice. That is a nice pattern. Uniswap seems to really enjoy, which is funny because it's Uniswap, it starts with the letter U. It likes these U shapes. Interesting. That is a big boy cup and handle right there. Technically, it could be a strong hand inverse head and shoulder as well. Gigantic head. The guy from the Goonies. Hey, you guys. All right. Gas is up 1.01%, finally breaking its horizontal resistance at 88. It rejected 90, support at 88, and hopefully we use that as enough of a springboard momentum to get above 90. And then next stop should be 97. We'll see where she takes us, though. It is overbought, so exercise caution. Your momentum wave is pretty hyped up as well. Avalanche is up 3.41%. Avalanche looks really good here. We got a break above this wedge. Skyrocketed past 27, rejected 29, support at the midpoint, which is at 28, broke above midpoint rejection at 31, support at 29.5. So let's see if that gives us enough momentum to at least get to 32.50. And then maybe we can do midpoint support. We got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest, so make sure you guys get your guesses ready. Bitcoin currently trading at 115,889 and 27 cents. Let me go down to the 1 minute time frame. The 1 minute time frame. The 1 minute time frame. Thank you. Zoom in a little bit here. Whoa, is that a flat line? Is there something wrong with Binance? What is going on? Holy cow. All right, transition to the game stage. Cool, cool, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out on this lovely Saturday evening. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Goes a long way. Subscribe if you're new. Share the stream. And if you're new, or if you're here for this, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Let's go. Chance for you to win up to $100 every single day. Strictly based on the Binance USDT chart. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn coming in with a guess. 116, 116, 15. I like it. I don't know why I did it like that. 116, 116, 15. Got it. Okay. We're good. Just Have Fun said, yo, yo, yo. What's going on, Just Have Fun? Appreciate you for stopping by. Don't forget to smash the like button. Share the stream. What do we have for subs? I saw I think, went up another 10, which happened really fast. Like, freakishly fast. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're at 1,170. Pretty cool. I'm excited. 1,171. Ooh, very nice. No joke, I post these videos of me just like punching or cutting or kicking or hitting with some kind of something black walnuts off of a black walnut tree, and it's just titled "Neutering Trees for No Reason." I posted 5 of them, and they're doing really good, and it's like the most useless video I've ever done, but people really like them. It's fun to make them too, because they're just dumb, you know. Vikey Odin coming in with 115950. Just Have Fun said Dave Ramsey issues chilling warning to Bitcoin investors. Sell your crypto now, LOL. Yeah, Dave Ramsey, I respect the guy, but there comes a certain point where you set yourself up. I don't know if maybe it's for rage bait, but you just look cringy. And unfortunately, rage bait or not, people are going to lose respect for you. And eventually your name's going to be tarnished based on strictly the things that you said. And you're going to go cry that, you know, you're being targeted for hate or whatever. Nobody even gives a crap. You know, like if I tell you guys a bunch of stuff about these stocks that I don't like maybe, and then those stocks skyrocket, then I look like an idiot. You guys probably aren't going to watch me. Yeah, Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said Ramsey flip-flops on crypto. I'm so done with that guy. I mean, he gives... I don't even know... He gives good advice to people that need to hear it. But most of the time, it's literally can be boiled down to lifestyle inflation. Don't finance a big, beautiful SUV if you cannot afford a big, beautiful SUV. You can't afford your home? Do a short sale. Get a home that you can afford. Don't let it bomb your credit. Be responsible. Stop overspending. Don't leverage everything with financing. I don't know. And I think a lot of people like to listen because of the train wreck. It's like watching a car crash. Or you know, staring at a car wreck. It's the same concept. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining to get your guesses in for the Daily Close contest. Anyone can participate. Only one will win. Just submit your guess in the chat. If you don't see it on the board right now, but you did submit it, then I have not seen it. YouTube blocks them. Sometimes you might have to put letters in between your numbers, like Brendan Hilgen did in the chat, and Vikey Odin, and Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn, because for some reason YouTube thinks it's a phone number or something. You guys got 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining on the clock to get your guesses in. There is a deadline for the guesses. Looks like we got 15 people watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. Super chill. I gotta go grocery shopping after this, which I'm excited for. In the extent that, like, I want food, but I'm not excited for it because I know I'm gonna spend a lot of money that I could be spending on my bags. I'm just saying. If it was up to me, I'd be starving right now, and I would have a crap ton of more crypto. Giovanni coming in with a guess. 115,899.04. Appreciate you, Giovanni. If you guys didn't know, Giovanni works for Remy Martin. Is that the one? Johnny Walker. Giovanni said, right in time. What's up, all? What's going on? Hey, Tyler coming in with a guess. Last second guess. 115,800. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating. Time's up. We are no longer accepting guesses for the daily close contest. Bitcoin has continued to flatline. Let me put these bad boys up on the board. We got, whoops, 116.15 from Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn. We got Brendan Hilgen with 115,972.23. We got 115,950 from Vikey Odin. We've got Giovanni Fontes with 115,899.04. And last but not least, we've got Mr. Tyler, 115,800. Very cool. Tyler might be getting stopped out by Giovanni Fontes, the man, the myth, the legend. What are you guys doing this weekend? Anyone got any crazy plans? So, I think I'm going to go grocery shopping. And then, I don't know. I want to make a spooky video, but I also want to play video games. Suppose I could do both. I took a nap when I got home, which I'm normally not capable of doing. So, let's see. We've got 3 minutes and 23 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close contest. Roar looks really good. Look at that, 91.76. Sweet. What else should we look at? I want to take a look at Ray for our buddy. Down 4.21. That's not too bad, though. Yeah, a little rejection in 11.72. Giovanni said Osaka Castle today, then Dotonbori. Those sound like really cool words. 115,918.29. Giovanni currently in the lead. We have 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close contest. That Pulse player said thanks. Absolutely. Yeah, let's go take another look at that since you're here. I'll take a look at it after the daily close contest. I don't want to take too much away from the daily close contest at the moment. But assets that are green right now on the watch list. Polkadot's up 4.26. Very nice. Farcoin's up 5.75. Where did we leave off? I think I looked at Avalanche. Chainlink is actually down 1% today, which is very interesting. Doge is up 5. There's like various altcoins that are outperforming the rest of the market right now. And that, I think, is what we're starting to see as far as the path to Altseason. Guys, we got just under 2 minutes remaining. Large caps. Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin, and large caps are going parabolic. So money is starting to trickle into large caps where we see large buy-ups happening. We're in phase overlap, I think. Ethereum is starting to outperform Bitcoin, and the market's heating up. Let's see. Bitcoin 115,918.29. We got 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining on the clock. Currently, Giovanni Fontes is still in the lead. Vikey Odin just above. Tyler, pretty decent ways below. But all it takes is one dump, and Giovanni will be knocked out, and Tyler will be in the lead. What's it going to be? We are not overbought on the 1 minute time frame. The RSI is very sideways, almost flatlined. Momentum wave on Market Cipher is almost overbought, not quite. This is it, guys. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. 115,918.29. Bitcoin has flatlined on the 1 minute time frame. I'm not entirely sure why it is consistently flatlined. This is very interesting thing that we haven't seen on the stream yet. We've seen flat lines before, but not like this. We've got 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 consistent flat lines on this 1 minute time frame. For some reason, Saturday liquidity is very bad. Giovanni's still in the lead. 115,918 and 30 cents. 17 seconds remaining on the clock. That Pulse player said Ray is mirroring a alt called Get when Get started to go up. What? 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the daily close for Bitcoin, 115,918.29. Giovanni Fontes is our winner, 115,918.29. 115,918.29. Congratulations, Giovanni Fontes, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for our winner. Very cool. Giovanni, 115,899.04. Congratulations, my friend, on your victory. Bitcoin getting a little bit pumpy as well. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let me zoom out, get rid of these guesses. Congratulations, my friend. Very cool. 4-hour looks kind of bleak, don't it? It's very lonely up here at all-time highs. Congratulations, Giovanni. Yay! 115,899.04. Bitcoin actual daily close 115,918.29. Very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat as I add Giovanni to the winner's Google Doc. Very, very cool. Let's see really quick before I do anything. Giovanni Fontes now has 11 wins, being grouped in with Janix and Mr. Roberts. Giovanni and Jay Shear, I think, have worked their way up pretty quickly from the bottom. Congratulations, Giovanni. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 115,899.04 and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 115,918.29 on September 13th, 2025, Mr. Giovanni Fontes' prize is a rocket pop. Congratulations, Giovanni, on your victory. Enjoy your rocket pop. Feel free to share this with friends, family, a dog, maybe a squirrel. You can eat it. You can take it home. You can put it in the freezer, put it in the fridge, maybe make it into a smoothie or something. Whatever you do, you're legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. All right. Bitcoin looking good here, 115,933.48. Let's go check on dominance really quick. Very nice. Closed a proper rejection from 57.68. Hopefully it continues to the downside. Giovanni said, yes, I love those. These are America. If America was a food, it would be a rocket pop. Why? I think because we blow everything up. Which is a little bit morbid, but it is what it is. At least it's not in the shape of a bullet. So... Okay, we were on Avalanche. Chainlink was down for the day, 24.88, currently trading. So what's nice is we rejected like 25.5, it looks like, and we found support at 24.42 after we broke above it. So we had horizontal resistance, broke above, retested, continued, broke above, retested, continued, retested. Hopefully that's our continuation. RSI looks nice. It is currently sitting at like 60 or 70. Yeah, 62. We got a bearish cross below the moving average, and your momentum wave had a confirmed red dot. I think, yeah, that might have played out. But your momentum wave is no longer overbought, and neither is your RSI, so there's potential to continue to the upside. We just need the momentum and the volume behind it. But it looks good. Doge is down 0.29. It was up tremendously yesterday. It was up 3, 4, 5%. Looks really good. We got a break out of our triangle. Had a little bit of resistance in between 24 and 25. Broke above that. Continued to the upside. Broke above 28. Rejected at 30. Found support at 28. Hopefully that is going to be enough momentum to continue to the upside. It is still overbought. Doge is a household name, so this does not surprise me. This thing went all the way up to 87.88 on the RSI, which is pretty dang high, and it is still overbought as we speak. Momentum wave on Market Cipher also incredibly overbought, and it has been since like September 7th. So this thing's been going for the better part of a week since the breakout. Volume looks really, really good as well. this thing could continue, man. This Doge pumping like crazy might be the ultimate bull market all season signal. So we'll see. Looks good though. Near finally got a breakout, retested. Let's see, breakout, retest, continuation, retest, retest, continuation. Now we're dancing around 280. We're at 281.2 right now. Holding 280, which is nice. That's not really anything other than a psychological number. I suppose maybe it could be previous resistance turn support, but that's really pushing it. So let's see if this thing starts continuing to the upside. 299 should be in the cards, but we'll see what plays out. 281 right now. Volume's picking up finally. We did have a confirmed red dot on Market Cipher, which I think is played out. And your momentum wave is incredibly overbought. So John316 said, JJ is the man. I appreciate you, John. I was supposed to be in Blockchain Brew this morning. I got called into work, though. I'm so bummed. Hopefully I can get on there again. 281, though, for near. Current price. Pengu. Pengu's been lingering a little bit. Kind of almost mimicking what it did back here on a smaller time frame. But Pengu had horizontal support, actually. Support, 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 support. Finally broke above 29 and 31 with conviction. Got into this range in between 33 and 35. Used that as a nice little springboard. Got above 35 and rejected at a different horizontal resistance. Well, actually, yeah, I guess that's thereabouts. 38, 38.5. And continue to hold support at 35. We're currently trading at 36.45 right now. RSI looks good. Momentum wave, confirmed red dot, playing out as we speak. John316 said, smash the like. Is alt season here? I think so. I really do. Pengu's my last one, so I can show you. Bitcoin dominance broke below 57.68 and rejected. This is the lowest Bitcoin dominance has been for this bull market, in my opinion. January, yes. Okay, I'm lying apparently. Apparently I'm lying. January. No, it was climbing back then. That's actually crazy. So, whoa. Check this out. If this is alt season, then it has just begun. We got a long ways to go. Bitcoin dominance probably going down to 41. If it loses that, that'd be crazy. But we had support, 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 blah, blah, blah. And then 2023, it started building. It started climbing. This is when the Bitcoin bull market began. And now we're about to enter altcoin bull market, which in the past has been quite a violent trajectory. Check this out. You got rejection, and then it lingers for a bit, and then it plummets to the ground. We got rejection, and then it's lingered for a minute. Not as long as it has in the past, but it's already past this level, which was 60, which led to it plummeting to the ground. Let me just grab this really quick. If we go down the same amount, it could potentially go all the way down to 35.16, which would be actually nuts. But we're literally right at that breaking point, in my opinion. Previously, yeah, see, we're not even like falling in the fun way yet. Let me just copy this fractal. Wait till this happens. And this is on the daily time frame as well. We've gotten one fun alt season candle on Bitcoin dominance, and that was this one, which was 2 days ago. If we start falling like this and we go down to 53, the second it crosses 50 as well, it's going to get even more nutty. Like, we think it's fun right now, just with this little teeny tiny little baby pumps that we're getting. Woohoo, we're up 5% in a day. Just wait, man. This thing crosses 50 and starts going further down. It's going to get crazy. Look at this, it's turning red too. That's so exciting. And then on top of that, total 3 got above 1.13, which is the previous all-time high. We've gotten above it, and we held it as support. And we're holding, we also had this upper trend line. If this is an ascending channel, ascending wedge. And we're holding above that as well. So this is an official breakout of a pattern. Hopefully, this thing just goes nuts. I'm looking apparently for April, May 2026 of 1.15 or 1.5 trillion. Let's see how wrong that is. But total 3 looks awesome right now. 4-hour time frame, continuing to the upside. Silver up 1.53, sitting at 42.16. DXY lingering sideways. MicroStrategy up 1.66 yesterday. NASDAQ, same thing. S&P, beautiful. Bitcoin dominance 57.51. Hopefully she continues down. Tyler said, I don't think this is fun. Okay, well. I don't know what to tell you. I'm having fun. I've been enjoying myself. Cheers, guys. Happy Saturday. This is only the beginning. You gotta make sure you don't pivot around. People pivot and they lose all their money, or they watch all their friends make money, which sucks. I did that. I did that last bull market. Congratulations, Giovanni, once again on your victory. Enjoy your rocket pop. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some news articles to go through. Binance founder CZ says banks need to adopt BNB as a small community member. I am happy to help any banks integrate. What if this is all just some like gigantic long-term con for like all of these big cryptocurrency companies just want to integrate with the banking system so they can just erase all the money? Would that be crazy? The longest con ever. Kobe SD letter posted rate cuts at record highs in 20 out of the last 20 times. In 20 out of the last 20 times, the Fed has cut rates with the S&P 500 at record highs. Stocks ended higher 12 months later. In fact, the S&P 500 rallied an average of 13.9% over the next 12 months, according to Carson Research. However, in 11 out of those 22 times that this has happened, stocks ended lower 1 month later. Near-term volatility will lead to long-term buying opportunities. That's what we've been saying. We think that it's going to be a sell the news event. People are probably going to dump, at least in the stock market. And then for a month, we're going to be a little poopy. And then after that, we're going to go crazy. Shocking stat of the day. The bottom 50% of U.S. households now hold just 2.5% of total U.S. wealth. History says rate cuts with stocks at record highs will lead to even more record highs 12 months from now. Asset owners will party and the wealth gap will widen, especially as core CPI inflation is back above 3%. Apollo on rate cuts into inflation. This week, the Fed will cut rates into rising CPI inflation as seen in both 2021 and the 1970s. Apollo notes that inflation is following a similar path as in the 1970s, which came with two distinct peaks in inflation. Will inflation follow a similar trajectory this time around? Yeah, that's going to be crazy. Second inflation mountain. 1974, 1982. It does look very, very, very similar. And then this is, yeah, that's just inflation. Dang. So we're looking at 2028. This actually lines up perfectly, I think, with that that farmers thing, with 2026 being the time to sell. It's going to be crazy. Cointelegraph posted $280 billion was added to the total crypto market cap in the last 7 days. Let's freaking go. When Bitcoin reaches $120,000, over $2.4 billion in short positions could be liquidated. Altcoin season index just hit 82. That's the highest it's been since December 2024. This one was interesting to me. The majority of Bitcoin supply is still in the hands of private holders. It's at 65.79. We got DeFi public companies, I'm assuming. Unmined Bitcoin. Private lost Bitcoin. That's got to be private something. Countries, ETFs. I don't know what that is. BT something. Interesting. Ronan posted, my mind has doubt, but my balls say yes. We got Bitcoin compared to gold. Gold had a similar situation with a dip and a rip. Bitcoin is about to rip. Potentially, apparently sending it up to 4.2 million, which would be actually nuts. That would be so crazy if Bitcoin went to anything above like 1 million. Tokyo posted, in 2017, Bitcoin peaked, ETH pumped, alts followed. In 2021, the same rotation repeated almost to this day. Now in 2025, the setup is forming again right in front of us. Most traders will miss just like before. We got a beautiful picture, Wall Street cheat sheet, psychology of a market cycle. The feeling, feelings appearing as the market fluctuates. We are in between hope and euphoria at belief in August, which is pretty chill, pretty chill. When we get to euphoria and thrill, that's when we sell. And last but not least, we got stock money lizards. Even if altcoins get rejected here, the squeeze will come and it will be epic, likely in Q4. Stay tuned. Short squeeze zone. We're currently at 1.14 trillion, looking for 1.15. Is that on total 3? Ooh. Yeah, that's crazy. We literally just watched this like 2 days ago break 1.07. This was a huge deal back here. Now we're way the heck up here. You kidding me? We went up 6.3%. This thing might break. What if it breaks 1.16 tomorrow on a Sunday? Wouldn't that be crazy? I'm excited, man. Quick portfolio update. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is currently $45 in profit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assets that are in the green. The rest are in the red. Sol is up $45. ADA is up $20. Doge is up $20, 19. And Render's up $10, and Ondo is up 9. Near, Shib, Fetch, Proppy, and Aptos are all down. Aptos being the worst one, still only down $24, so it's not doing too bad. Memecoin portfolio outperforming, up $113 right now. WIF is up 92, Pepe is up 50, Doge is up 45, SNEK is up 14, and GigaChat is the only one that is negative. It is down $91 right now, which is not bad, just under 50%. Then we got the narrative portfolio, what was once the greatest performer, and it's second best right now, in my opinion, the most stable and my favorite. This portfolio is made up of 1 meme coin, 1 artificial intelligence coin, 1 decentralized physical infrastructure coin, 1 real world asset coin, and 1 gaming coin. And it is killing it. Currently in profit, $137.92. Pepe is up. There's only 1 asset that is negative right now, and that's VeChain. VeChain is down $7. Fetch is up 16. Tao's up 23, Mana's up 33, and Pepe is up 70. Absolutely killing it. And then last but not least, the best performer, which is a portfolio built entirely by you guys, the audience. Every asset in here has been voted on by you guys, and you guys built a beast. There's 9 assets currently. We want to get to 10. The point of it, being called the perfect entry portfolio, is to buy during every significant dip. Whenever everybody gave up and they thought that we topped and we were going to zero again and the bull market was over and there was not going to be an alt season, we added to this portfolio and it is paying off. We only have $900 invested. It's up $251 right now. And there's only 1 asset that is negative, and that's Render is down 55 cents. The graph is up 11, and since these are all $100 investments, each dollar amount that it is up is also the same as the percentage amount. So the graph is up 11%, Pith is up 13%, ETH is up 20%, Ondo is up 21%, Squeeze up 23%, Sol is up 34%, Crow is up 61%, and Chainlink is up 64%. The purpose of this portfolio is to show you that you do not need to spend 10 years in crypto in order to make money. You just got to buy at the right times. When people are freaking out and the charts are down really bad and it seems like all hope is lost, you buy. Now, financial advice, that's what we've done with this portfolio, and it is killing it. The rest of the portfolio is pale in comparison to this one. Bitcoin looking real good, 115, 955, and 57 cents. I think that's pretty much it. Just have fun said SNEK $1 when. Let's actually look into that. So SNEK is currently listed. Let me show you something. It's gonna be bright, but SNEK board. Incredibly useful information. Shows top holders, shows holder distribution. Current holders were at 41,970. Market cap 356.58 million. Currently, it is number 18 as far as Memecoin ranks go specifically. It is sitting, and that's just market cap as well. Let's see, it's sitting above Toshi, sitting above Peanut, Popcat, Turbo, Mew. Next, hopefully it can flip Mog. Rect is a new one, so is Build On and Loaded Lions. Yeah, see, SNEK would need to 3x right now in order to get above Fartcoin. So Let's see if I'm going to go to market cap of and just do some comparisons. I don't know if $1 is in the cards. I think $1 is a little crazy. But let's say I feel like SNEK has Pepe potential. Is that the right Pepe? So SNEK would do a 14x if it reached the same market cap as Pepe, which is 4.9 billion. Let's take a look, because Pengu is a big inspiration for the SNEK team. I don't know where Pengu is as far as Pepe is concerned. Okay, so that's a 6.4x. So bare minimum, I expect 3-cent SNEK. Bare minimum. Maximum? I mean, I feel like it can do a SHIB, which is a 23x. I'm looking for 10-cent, 11-cent SNEK. Not financial advice. I would love $1. Well, let's see. Would $1 be possible if it reached the same market cap as Doge? I'm curious. 58 cents? That's not bad. Honestly, 58 cents SNEK would be crazy. I would love that. That would be so sick. But I don't know if any meme coin is ever going to dethrone Doge. Let's be realistic. But it's fun to fantasize, you know. You gotta aim big, you know. Lofty goals. I do like the idea of $1 though. That would be freaking sweet. I also want to bring your guys' attention to Strike Finance. They have added derivatives for WMTX and Iagon. Blight said, can we compare JYAI with something? Yes, we can. This is a great tool, by the way, guys. Marketcapof.com. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. JYAI, Jerry the Turtle. Let's compare it with, actually, let me go to CoinMarketCap. Keith Savage said, have you looked into the Goliath white paper yet? I have not. Let me open it up over here. Goliath from Onyx, public network and decentralized governance framework architected to meet the technical, regulatory, operational requirements. All right, yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out after the stream. Okay, so let's go to meme coins. We're at 53 on Fear and Greed and 72 on CoinMarketCap's Altseason index. I want to go to categories, and then I want to go to memes. And this should be sorted by market cap. JYAI, let's say Floki. Let's go Floki, and then Pengu, and then Doge for our 3 levels. Floki, it would do a 99x. Whoa! Whoa! Holy crap! JYAI is at a $10 million market cap, and Floki's at a $1 billion market cap, which is actually a nice round number. So you're looking at a 99x if this thing gets to the same market cap as Floki, as long as they don't obviously inflate their supply. I'm not sure if there's any kind of inflation rate or if it's fully circulating. That's another thing that you got to keep in mind. We said Floki, Pengu. It's going to go even higher, dude. This is crazy. Pengu would do a 220x. Holy shit. $2.29 billion market cap on Pengu. JYAI would be valued at 3.3 cents. And then Doge, the godfather of meme coins itself, that is a 4,191x. JYAI would be valued at 63 cents. That's freaking insane. Doge is a $43.6 billion market cap. Whoa. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Since we're here, I want to look at Strike. I want to show you guys something, because Strike is doing more daily volume, or not daily volume, daily revenue than DYDX. DYDX is another decentralized perpetual trading protocol. Strike, which is built on Cardano, valued at $1.81 right now, is adding assets. They only had Cardano and SNEK to trade. Now there's 2 more, WMTX and Iagon, as of today. I interviewed the founder. Highly recommend you guys go check out the interview. Market cap is minuscule. Strike with the same market cap as DYDX is a 16x. It would be valued at $29. So right now, if you put in just $100, you would have $1,600 if it flips DYDX, which it has been outperforming as far as daily revenue goes. Strike is making more money than DYDX. And that money, by the way, goes back to the stakers. So the people have an incentive to buy and stake their Strike. None of this is financial advice. It seems like a no-brainer to me. I'm a huge SNEK guy. I'm like a SNEK maxi, but I think that Strike might outperform my SNEK bag. And I think Strike is going to be responsible for a majority of the money that I use to buy my home. So I have a lot of conviction, especially after interviewing Sean. He's a great dude. They're building something big, and they believe in what they're building. So obviously, again, none of this is financial advice. I own some of this, so I'm incentivized to try to talk people into buying it. So, you know, do your own research, see if you like it. Go try it out, actually. You can try out the platform. But just remember, it is decentralized perpetual trading, so it is basically gambling. You should treat it as such. Ooh, we got a Gengar token. I have my old Pokemon cards, and apparently they're worth a crap ton of money, which is crazy. Gengar is one of my more valuable cards. He is worth, allegedly, hold on, let me sort it. Sort it by price. Nope, I sorted it the wrong way. Price, high to low. Gengar allegedly is worth, did I click on the wrong one? $105, which is pretty sick. Pretty stoked about that. I might do a live stream one day where I show off my Pokemon cards. Alright, top memes. I don't know anything about that Gengar thing, so don't buy it just because I showed it on the stream, please. Yeah, that feels so good seeing SNEK up here. That's so sick. Useless coin, that's fun. Wrecked. That's kind of funny. Wrecked is 274 million. SNEK is 355. Wait a minute. So SNEK is higher than Wrecked? I'm confused. Didn't we just see Wrecked on the other thing? Is there a different Wrecked? Interesting. Did Wrecked just rug? Where did it go? Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. ApeCoin? That's kind of funny. Where did Wrecked go? Oh, there it is. Wreckedcoin.com. There's no way this didn't just dump 274 million. Unless it was lower in the first place and I just don't remember. Loaded Lions. I don't know. Sometimes CoinMarketCap displays stuff wrong, which freaks me out. Because people use this to do research. You know? 72 out of 100. What happens when we get to 100? Or if we cross 75, you know? Bitcoin's still pushing up. Congratulations, Giovanni, once again on your victory. Enjoy your rocket pop. Yeah, altcoins are quiet right now. We shall have to wait and see what comes of it. I think I'm gonna call it, guys. Not a whole lot going on. Although Bitcoin's getting a little pumpy. Hopefully I gotta do an emergency stream later. But I'll save that. We'll save the energy. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Saturday and good night.